Bye. Hey everyone. Keep going. There you go. You get my like any USB port. Hi everyone. This is Gum on USB. Hi everyone. Welcome to Gum on Couch. This is one of our first live videos for a decent game. Make sure to like and subscribe. And make sure to like and subscribe, and let's just get into it. So this is the first time I've downloaded Subnautica on my computer. So I'm just gonna start with a survival game, and we're gonna do this is a let's play series. So we're just starting off with survival, and we're gonna see how long we can survive. And for like how deep we can go and all that stuff. There's been a couple of new updates that have happened in the past 3 months. There's been a big one with infection and the Sea Emperor. So I think let's see if we'll be getting to that. Ugh, takes a while to read. So if you don't know the backstory of Subnautica, what happened is we'll go through a couple cutscenes, but what happens is the ship on our screen, the big flaming one, that ship is part of the Altera company, and it was on a mining trip. There was a systems failure, and it's crashed into our planet. It will show. I don't remember the name of the planet, but we'll show it right after our cutscene. Oh, look at that loading symbol. It's taking a while. Sorry, my PC is really bad, so this might take about a minute, 2, 3, 4 to load. A minute or 1 to 4 minutes to load. And if you want to get this game on Steam, you can get it for $20, I think. It's a really good game. I think it's got like outstanding reviews, so check it out on Steam. And hopefully we can get right into it. Okay, so still taking a while. At the loading, it says 115 seconds, usually goes up to 160. And then we'll really get started because this is getting boring. So, I think we're gonna start off with just collecting basic resources. So that's just copper and titanium and some. See if we can get some salt. Acid mushrooms, this sort of stuff. Okay. And some scrap metal for titanium again. Okay. Let's start with a cutscene. Yeah, Unknown Worlds, you can go check out their website. They have a couple other games, although Subnautica is still their best game. Okay, so now this is the pod. This is basically our home base until we can start getting a new one. That's our ship. It exploded. Okay, let's see how well we can do it. Okay. So we're probably falling right now, so everything's gonna go crazy, and then nothing. Another cutscene. Okay, and we've started once we. Okay, now we started. Uh-oh. Oh no, So this is still a cutscene part, so technically I still... Oh, yeah, that was easy. Okay. So now we're booting up the, we're booting up our survival, the PDA. Well, okay. Okay. So I haven't played this for a while now, so everything's a bit new. Before we had a... Yep, we still have a storage container with like some basic food and some flares. Okay. So let's start exploring. Boys. So just gonna start with some quartz. Scrap metal gives us titanium, if we can find any of that. So there's our ship. That's pre-explosion. There is an explosion that does happen. There's some scrap metal. Okay. Oh, so hard. Oh shit. So we do have oxygen in this game, and that's definitely a limiting factor. But I don't know if they've changed this in the update, but I do have a couple places that I want to check out. There's a couple of islands that we can check out. So that's our PDA. We can scan fish and other sea creatures to find out what they're used for. We can also use it for other purposes. Okay, so I'm just gonna go check the damaged radio. We also have a medical kit fabricator, and this will give us first aid kits so we can just heal ourselves. There you go, full health. So now, fabricator. So this is where we use for metal salvage. We use metal salvage to get titanium. Titanium is like a really basic building material. You use it in most of the beginning stuff and also the advanced stuff in this game. So we'll be needing a lot of it. That's why I have about, let's check. I think, yeah, 16, 12. I think that's good enough for now. And the first thing we want to do is we want to get fins, a standard oxygen tank. We don't need a first aid kit now, but these two we're gonna aim for this stream and episode. Also, we're gonna see if we can get the knife. The knife is probably the first thing we're gonna get. Okay, so let's go back in. And voila. So, I don't remember the name of these creatures. They look a bit like manatees. I think they're called gasopods, and if we go near them, their defense mechanism is they release these gas pods that explode and eventually can kill us if we stay near them. So again, my oxygen is going down. I'm gonna have to start finding like the materials for an oxygen tank, and also rubber and all that stuff. So these brain corals are good for giving us oxygen if we're really deep down. The music in this game is pretty amazing. Hope this gives us what I think it gives us. Okay, good. There you go. Oxygen. Okay. Good, we're full oxygen now. I'm gonna mine a couple of these. If this is sandstone, oh, it's limestone. Oh. So these things can give us silver if they're sandstone, but this one's just limestone. It's not gonna give us something good. There's also many types of fish in this game that you can like harvest and farm. You can basically, you can even make like water out of them, and you can suck them for air. It's really weird. So we're just gonna go back to our life pod and just see what we can do with our materials now. That right there is a stalker. Those actually should be in the creepvine forest, which is where we came from, which is just basically like a kelp forest. So we're just gonna go back in and make a knife and hopefully some fins. Just again, sorry for the really bad like time. It's just because I'm using a I'm not using a good computer, so again, this is a pretty AIDS computer, so I just wanted to make that note. If you want to see better Subnautica, don't come to me, boys. Now I'm just churning this silicone rubber. I think there's a glitch because I shouldn't have that much. Yeah, I shouldn't have. Okay, there you go. I was really confused. See, this game has definitely changed from when I first started it. When I first started it, it was like. See, I'm not like Enzo, so I don't have a good PC. See, there I can already see a difference. Before it would say, sorry about that. I have no idea why, but... Okay, so, I'm just... Sorry about this, guys. I'm just gonna go reduce the lag. Just put my resolution to like super low. No wonder. Just apply it to this, and it's gonna boot up, and there you go. So now it won't be as laggy, but it's gonna look AIDS.
Take my hand and we'll go away to a different place. Float on air and we'll hide away. I'll be your escape. Look up and feel the shifting winds tossing us around again. Hold tight.
So we gotta avoid the... Oh, I'm trying to hit this thing. We gotta avoid the creeper, the stalker. It's right underneath us. If that gets us, we're a bit screwed, so. And we're dead. The music is amazing. I don't know if you guys can hear it. If you can, just enjoy it because there's some really amazing music in this game. So there's also a top hatch on our escape pod that we can use. The Aurora should be exploding any minute now. It does explode. I mean, it explodes because there was a nuclear reactor in it. And with this nuclear reactor, I'm a bit derp right now, but the nuclear reactor will explode. So we're just gonna craft a oxygen tank. What do we need? Oh, glass. Okay. That I can do. And I crafted a titanium ingot. So fucking retarded. Oh well. At least I tried. So, I know this is pretty AIDS, but okay, so it auto-equipped, good. So now that we have these two, we can pretty much stay alive, and now we can get more advanced things. We also have to focus on food, because if you check the bottom left corner, our food is about 1/4 of the way down, so it's gonna be going around trying to catch some fish. The fish that are in this game, there's air bladders, or bladderfish, I think. Those little white ones over there. There's boomerang fish, which obviously look like boomerangs. They don't act like a boomerang though. They don't come back to you. But right now we'll just have to follow this guy and spam him to catch him. Obviously it's super glitchy, so there's gonna be some derps, and I won't catch him. So here it just told us that this fish is probably good to eat. I mean, I knew this, so now if we go in and check our fabricator, we can now craft food. I'm just gonna okay, so it just said it's just warning us that we're gonna actually start the explosion is gonna happen anytime soon. I'm just going to go up to the top of the ship, our little survival pod, when it starts counting down. Oh look, there's a bird. Get him, get him, get him, get him. Oh, I missed. The music is really atmospheric in this game. So I might be finishing off this episode, this live stream soon. But I was a good first day. The first day is always going to be boring. There's not going to be much happening. But once we start getting into the more advanced parts of the game, then we can also start. Once we get like silver, we can actually start going deeper. Just like the game, we need to go deeper, but we'll start getting all the ores we need, necessary ores, and cool vehicles and stuff. I think there's three submersibles in this game. Uh-oh. Fuck. So yeah, there's 3 submersibles in this game that you can use. One is the one of them is the sea moth. The sea moth, what it'll do, it's just a small submersible, barely fits anything, but is used just for everyday use. Then there's the prawn suit, and that's a mech they can use, and that goes super deep. And then there's the third that I don't remember the name of, but it's gigantic. The Cyclops, that's what it's called. The Cyclops, and that literally is gigantic and can like hit you up with an extra storage spot. It's like a portable base basically. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna probably get some batteries. That's why I got the acid mushrooms. And with that I can probably craft, no, rip. I was gonna craft some, okay, we can craft a scanner, but what I really want to craft is the still suit or the rebreather. And what we need for that is 2 silver ore. Okay. So that's definitely, we can't do that today. So right now, okay, it's a new day. And I'm just gonna go around collecting more resources because first day, it's all we do is pretty boring. Uh-oh. And we just got killed. Well, hurt. Just stabbed it. Okay, 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit. Where do you go? They usually go right behind you and start stalking you. That's their name. And then they'll attack you. They won't attack you when you turn around. They'll just attack you in general. So you always gotta watch out. Oh, god. Oh, I think it's already... So this is a crasher's house. Usually they'd have fish in them that run around and start to explode. Thank god there's not one in there. Those... Uh-oh. If we go down once we put our oxygen, there's 2 eggs here. Or there just were. Hold up. Okay, so there were eggs there. And what they can do is they grow into these weird little creatures. And with those we can start farming for fish. Okay, this is a stalker tooth. Not needed immediately now. Okay, see, this is a gasopod egg, I think. Those guys. The big balls. So, right now, I was talking about the stalker tooth. The stalker tooth will help us, with, more advanced, like, middle of the game, probably, more early game crafting. So okay, so I think this is the end of our live stream. Thanks for coming, everyone. And I know it's pretty AIDS, but this is my first time, and this is a fucking bad computer. So thanks for watching.